what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, you guys know the drill. If you guys would please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could leave a comment down below, I don't care what it is, it super helps the channel out. It's Monday, it's the end of the day, and we are actually gonna do a little something different today. We're actually just down the other side of the shop right now. A good friend of mine rents a bay down here, and he has got a bunch of cool projects, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to check in and see what he's up to and add it to the channel. So anyway, this is Matt Co. What's up, man?
YouTube.
Yeah, so he's just gonna show us what he's got going on. He's got so much stuff packed in here. I always like coming down here when I get a chance, which is not all the time, but when I get a chance, I like to come down here and see what the hell he's up to. So Matt, you got to show us what's going on, man. So start off with this black 240 maybe.
Well, I have two 89 Nissan 240SXs. They're both coupes. I have S13 seats in this one. Quick release, pretty basic. I've gone through about 5 KAs in 4 years, and
I've watched him go through a lot of motors, and he builds all his motors in-house, and he's just been one thing after another just chasing problems. But
yeah,
anyways,
not the best.
So you just put a motor together, put it in here, and it actually got a rod knock after about a week. Right?
About a week, yeah.
About a weekend, it started knocking, so he tore it back out like that day.
Yeah, I bought an engine, didn't really like look it over, and just sent it, and turned out to rod knock pretty quick. Just got to deal with it, you know.
So what's the plan with this right now? Because this is kind of like your daily 240, like.
Not really sure. Probably looking for another swap. I kind of want to go K series. That's a little expensive and out of my budget. You can probably beg to differ if I have an RB26, but
yeah, we're gonna get to that in a minute.
I do like the Honda K series. And
so you're contemplating going Honda K series with this, but you might end up just building the KA and put it back in here.
Yeah, that makes the most sense for the budget.
I'm kind of thinking you need to just put the KA back in. That's what I think.
Makes the most sense.
But yeah, K series would be a sweet swap, but there's quite a bit of parts he has to buy to do the conversion. But I think he's got enough stuff to pretty much do the KA, and I think that makes the most sense. At least give it one blast for raw.
We'll try.
And if that doesn't work, then, you know, push this thing outside and get a KA and get the swap parts. So anyways, that's what he's trying to get. He's got this thing on the jack stands right now. He's kind of contemplating whether or not to go K series or put a KA together and get it in here. Is this the motor right here?
Yes, sir.
So this is the motor right here that had the rod knock. Cylinder walls look pretty good.
Not bad. Little piston slap, not too bad.
Okay, so you were putting rings in there, just checking the ring gap there?
Yeah, I bought some rings that came a little too loose, and I got to buy some more rings. They were standard size, but they were still too loose standard.
Okay, so you're getting some oversized rings?
I'm going to try some different rings.
Okay.
I bought evergreen rings. So
okay, okay. So I think one last hurrah at putting this K in, and then maybe consider K series, huh?
Right. All the other rings matched up to spec, and I could file them, but the top compression ring was just too loose to begin with.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Maybe they put the wrong batch in mine.
Okay. Well, what about the other 240 over here, man? What's going on with that?
I get distracted from the black one with this white coupe over here.
And you've had this one for years, right?
I've had this over 7 years.
So this one's super clean, guys. I've actually, when I first met Matt, this is the car that he was driving around and had together. So it's actually super clean. Paint on it looks really good. There's a couple dents, but all that could be fixed pretty easily. He's got his dash out at the moment, but overall, he has all the parts to put this thing back together. You don't see him this clean this day and age. But he does have an RB26, right?
Yes, sir.
RB26 swap in here right now. And he's doing quite the custom build, and his expectations are super high. I know Matt, so he really wants this thing perfect, and I think he's on the downhill slide right now to get this thing, start getting this thing assembled. But so what do you got going on here?
Yeah, so essentially this is the poor man's GTR. I took a 240SX and got a R33 GTR engine, and I got it locally. It has the LS1 alternator conversion. I welded in these plates to match the front battery tray, like location. I'm gonna drill out or cut out or drill out some holes for the intercooler. It's obviously gonna be turboed. I'm gonna do a single turbo setup, the single turbo manifold.
Okay.
I have a really
So he's already got that.
Poorly homemade one that I got with the swap. Don't judge this too much. This is.
You could do some like good ceramic paint or something on that. Maybe even wrap it.
It's pretty rough. It looks homemade.
But you could do some ceramic paint. It would clean up.
It hits the body, the frame actually like. Right
but it looks like it's been used before, right?
I guess not really.
It looks like it's been heated up. Maybe it's just rusty.
This is just really old.
Okay. So maybe potentially use that, you know, in the meantime to save some money. If it holds up, I'd say maybe rock with that because a good manifold these days costs a lot of money.
It definitely hits my frame right here, and otherwise I would try and maybe make it work.
Okay, so he's basically stripped this whole paint down by himself. He's gonna get it all ready. He's shaving the engine bay. He's already kind of welded up seams, welded up holes. He's finishing welding up in this. He's got to finish a little more grinding. And then he's got some body filler. He's gonna go ahead and body fill it in. He's gonna get it all ready for me. I'll come and check on it. And as soon as he's ready for some high build primer, we'll get it over in my spray booth. And we'll go ahead and get it in high build primer, wheel it on back over here. I'll tell him how to prep it. So he'll get it all prepped out. We'll wheel it on back over next door to my booth. And we'll get it sprayed out in the color he wants. I think he's gonna go color match. I don't know if he was kind of going back and forth between like a purple bay maybe or a color match bay. I think color match would be the cleanest, and I think it would really make this RB stand out. And then he can finally start getting everything finally mocked up and final assembled. But that thing looks freaking good in there, man.
Yeah, thanks to Brit. The paint and the valve cover looks amazing.
Yes, it does look good. We might have to do a little cut and buff on that thing, but it does look good. It'd be nice to see this thing running soon, man.
Oh yeah.
But you do got some custom mounts down here, right?
I do. These are eBay street rays.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I like eBay.
Engine bay mounts. They work with the K stock engine mounts. Is what they're designed for.
Okay. And that kind of puts the motor in place using the stock mounts on the stock
it's a little
subframe.
High.
So how tight is it back here? So you got a rag.
Tight.
It's pretty tight. So do some guys bash in the firewall? Or is there any reason, like what goes back there? Is the harness?
Usually you go forward, so it doesn't. It's just really close.
So pretty much there's going to be like brake lines and
it's just
the engine harness going back there a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything looks really good though. I like all the purple billet pieces.
Yeah, there's no bracket for those.
Okay, but it does look good. I've seen this motor in and out a couple of times now. He is really close. Honestly, if he just buckled down on one weekend, I think he could have this thing pretty much ready for it to come over to my shop, get it primed. And then another weekend after that, he could have this thing paint ready. And once we paint it, he could start assembling it and the engine would never have to come out again. So I'm trying to push him to get this motor running. Of course, I think right now he needs to get his black 240 done. Once he does that, I think he can kind of keep going back and forth to this. But I really am pushing him to get this done because I want to see this thing get to the next phase here. So what do we got going on over here?
Yeah, so this was kind of my plan of a daily. It's kind of a beater. Some pit bulls actually shoot up my fenders trying to get like a rabbit or something.
I've never noticed that.
Unfortunate.
So what is this thing?
So this is an Eagle Summit DL.
It's an Eagle Summit
Yes.
van, which is made by what? Mitsubishi?
Yeah, it's a Diamond Star Motors car.
Okay.
Chrysler.
Okay. So these were kind of like an imported, you can kind of see here.
It definitely has a Mitsubishi tag,
Mitsubishi motor. So basically it was kind of like a, I used to drive this thing around a bunch. It's actually a pretty clean little daily, but so what are you doing to it right now?
Yeah, so I really like this thing because it has a sliding door, super cool. But I'm doing the 4G63 turbo 6-bolt first gen engine swap, which is kind of, it's been done, but it's quite rare to see a car like this with the swap, and only a few people do. There's a Facebook group for it, but
but honestly, I've been in the car game a long time, and around here you just do not see these things, period. Like I think he was the first person I've ever even seen with one of these vans.
Super cool.
It's like a micro machine. It's like a little miniature minivan, and of course he's got it all torn apart. Matt likes to tear everything apart, but he does have all the stuff to put it back in, but the dash is out. And because he was doing some wiring, but it is pretty cool having a little van and then to be able to roll up on somebody that's, you know, this is a sleeper, man. But he's actually got this motor. What does this motor come out of?
This came out of an Eagle Talon, which is over there.
So an Eagle Talon. So basically it's like an Eclipse motor, and he's already got a turbo on here and everything.
First gen Eclipse.
Looks like it's got an upgraded turbo.
This is the stock turbo.
It is a stock turbo.
Upgraded manifold.
Okay, so it's got an upgraded manifold.
FP.
Looks like some 450cc blue tops right there.
Those are stock, but yeah.
Yep, I had these. I had these injectors on my Turbo Civic when I turboed it way back in the day. These are a popular injector to use on a Turbo D series. But yeah, a good quick way to go 450 cc's.
It's a good engine. I'm excited to get it done.
Yeah, he's so close with this. It's like, you know, I do think he should give it one last hurrah to get this done. You know, that way he has a couple daily drivers. Then I think the fact that thing's already kind of hooked up, that he should just get on over here, make a checklist, get the last few things, get everything locked back in, get this thing back together, and I think he'd have another vehicle to play around in, and also daily drive. I think it would be pretty clean and pretty mild enough to still daily drive, and also cool enough to go to a car meet, and you know, clean enough to still even go to a car show. So I think this would be cool to wrap up soon. But he's got a lot going on in here, man. A lot of going on. And he's look at all these mopeds. So tell us about the moped.
Yeah, so I'm kind of a scooter guy.
Scooter. Sorry, I call them mopeds.
Either or, I'm not offended. But yeah, I have 10 two-wheel motorcycles, small bore bikes is what I call them.
Okay.
A lot of them are, I have 7 Honda two-strokes that are like a 90s two-stroke. And yeah, I got 3 Elites, an Elite E, 2 Elite S's, one's stripped right now, but I have 4 Honda Arrows.
Jesus.
Yeah, I like to tear things apart, guys, don't judge.
So these ones are kind of like parts bikes right now.
These
Looks like you got all
complete
motors up here. He likes to do these like piston upgrades and stuff like that, big bore kits, upgrade the carb, stuff like that. And he makes these things a lot faster than they are from the factory.
Gotta show him the Elite.
But yeah, let's go look at the Elite, man. He's got a pretty cool one over here. And this is just like a flip car, isn't it?
Yeah.
The BMW? Okay, he's just got this. He's just gonna kind of tinker with it. He's gonna eventually put it together and put it up for sale. But
Runs good, just minor things.
Yeah, let's check out the Elite, man. This is his baby.
Yeah.
He's got this thing all souped up.
My stroker build. It's a AF16 full stroker crank, 72cc big bore kit.
Okay.
Mini Corsa. I got an NCY
Red Rock.
ZX trans and a Polini clutch. Basically, I've done everything to this bike.
Okay.
Aero pipe.
I like it. They're always telling me I need to get one, but I just don't know if I need one. I'm too busy in life. But what year is this thing?
So this is a 94.
So this is a 1994. They kind of look the same throughout all the years.
Yeah, for the most part.
But you can see here he's got the timing cover, or the crank case cover. Open. It's got upgraded billet, sprockets. It's loud. Got upgraded air filters, upgraded exhaust, got a temperature gauge. It's pretty cool. It's got upgraded wheels, tires, Michelin's on there. It's clean. So I think originally this scooter was red, right?
Yeah.
But since it's so old, somehow it's just kind of lost its color. And it actually turned to be orange. It actually looks really good orange, but it is supposed to be red. So maybe at some point we'll change out a couple pieces and maybe we'll scuff it up and give it a fresh red paint job.
It's not one,
Damn.
but yeah.
That was pretty sick. All right, so he likes messing with these things. He's got a bunch of them. He kind of plays with them on and off. And then of course, last but not least, but I wanted to show you guys his daily driver. Now, what do we got here?
So I'm a converted Honda guy now. And this is my 2000 CRV B20 with a 60 size turbo.
Okay.
Or,
So it's B18 powered, or is that a B20?
It's a B20.
Okay, so it is.
B20 Z2.
Okay, so somebody at some point took B18 out of here. No, the B20s came stock in there.
This is the stock engine.
Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. But yes, B20
Z2.
came stock in the CRVs. It's got some big charge pipes going on here.
Right down here.
Okay, that's right. I can't believe I almost forgot the B20s came in the CRVs. It's kind of becoming a popular thing here to see these SUVs souped up.
Yeah, so this has got fuel injector, 550 cc's, Rev 9 6062, and
Little
T3
turbo guard.
size. Yeah, full custom 3-inch downpipe.
Okay. Top mount top manifold.
Top mount T3 log style
Okay.
manifold.
Aluminum radiator, slim fan. Looks like some upgraded horns.
Vibrant exhaust muffler.
Okay. It's got a... Looks like you're on RSX wheels.
Yep.
So you got AEM digital wideband and AEM digital boost gauge. Okay.
Alpine deck.
And Alpine. It's clean, super clean. Interior super clean.
It's a really nice daily.
Okay.
5-speed all-wheel drive. I got a tow hitch.
Got the spare tow hitch. Take a scooters with them. But this thing's pretty cool for a daily. Gets down. So what are you thinking power wise? You're around 250?
So I've watched multiple dyno videos of CRVs with the exact same setup, and they're all, this makes 10 pounds of boost on wastegate. They're all like 260, 265.
Okay, so he's braking probably 250 at the wheels.
And that's without the like the rear all-wheel drive connected.
Okay.
Just the front wheel.
Looks like they had to cut the bumper quite a bit to get the intercooler put in, but they gave it a little blackout, so it doesn't really look like it from the distance, but
yeah, I really like the sleeker factor.
yeah, he likes to roll up on people. So what do we got? We got a fuel pressure gauge.
Yeah, precision 2-volt wastegate.
Skunk 2 map sensor.
Yep, 3-bar map. On a Honda P28.
Sweet, looks good, man. He keeps it clean.
S13.
It's one thing about Matt, he always keeps his stuff clean, so.
I try to.
He likes his stuff clean, he likes it maintained.
These are my summer toys.
Heck yeah. All right, I like it. Well, I just wanted to show you guys Matt's shop. I told him that in about a month we're gonna check in on him again and see what his progress is. So you better get something done, because we really want to see you get back to that RB swap. I'd like to see that Eagle van more put together, so I'm gonna be on him. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you, Matt, for showing us.
Thanks, you too.
So let me know what you guys think in the comments of his projects. Let me know if you guys want us to check in on Matt's updates and stuff more often. So please like this video, leave a comment down below, hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one.
Ooh, like LeBron, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.